With Stuart Fails to Save the Universe set to open a new corner of the Big Bang Theory franchise, Warner Brothers TV boss Channing Dungey addresses whether audiences should expect to see any familiar faces return from the original show. The spin-off series will reunite viewers with Stuart Bloom, Kevin Sussman's failed artist-turned-comic book store owner, following the events of the original series. Stuart Fails to Save the Universe's cast will also see the returns of Lauren Lapkus, Brian Posehn, and John Ross Bowie, who will reprise their roles of Denise, Bert, and Barry. As Dungey sat down with Deadline to discuss Warner Brothers TV's upcoming slate of projects, the chairman and CEO of the company addressed what could potentially happen as the Big Bang Theory universe expands with Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. While the CEO didn't rule out a return by stars of the original series, Dungey emphasized that the series would focus on its core cast first and foremost. Check out Dungey's response below. I would never say never. We're very excited and focused on our series regulars who have great stuff to do in these episodes. While fellow spin-offs Young Sheldon and Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage were hits for the franchise, Stuart Fails to Save the Universe still feels like a relatively risky expansion of the Big Bang Theory franchise. Young Sheldon was centered on the origins of Jim Parsons' beloved character, even as Ian Armitage took on the role of the future scientist. Meanwhile, audiences had been given time to grow fond of Montana Jordan and Emily Osment's Georgie and Mandy long before their own show began airing in 2024. Though Stewart's presence in the Big Bang Theory grew and saw him become more entangled in the core group's dynamic as time progressed, the character was still a supporting player in the main cast's story. As such, his smaller role when paired with the main series having been wrapped for 6 years could leave many viewers uninvested in seeing Stewart's next chapter. However, while an existing main character could easily draw longtime fans in, it could also distract from allowing Stuart to leave an impression on audiences. While Stuart Fails to Save the Universe may be in the earliest stages of production, Dungey's response does suggest viewers shouldn't get their hopes up about familiar faces from the Big Bang Theory returning to screens. At least in its initial run of episodes, the series will be setting out to introduce audiences to the world and Stewart's status quo. However, should the series prove to be a hit, there may be the opportunity for familiar faces to appear and reveal what happened next to the Big Bang Theory cast.